How has becoming a mother put your life in a new perspective?
In every way, and nothing's really changed. And that's an answer I give people all the time. Somebody once said to me, when you become a parent, that it's like a bomb going off in your life. And I didn't really feel that way. I sort of felt like I was always a mother. And when I became a mother, it sort of just unleashed this power in me that I always had and therefore could act out. And it made me much more focused in certain ways. And it made me keep my priorities in check. And, you have to reorganize. You don't have as much freedom. You have to make sure your kid is fed every day and taken care of. But for me, it's been incredibly motivating. It's made me more ambitious in my work and want to do a better job because, I feel like if I slack off, I could not only hurt myself, but I could hurt him. So, I want him to have a really good life. So I think it's incredibly motivating to become a parent because it's not about you anymore. It's not about you. You're not working for your own ego. You're working to make another person's life happy and give them things. And, a lot of people talk about that we live in like a Peter Pan culture now. People are afraid to grow up. I was having this conversation with somebody the other night, and I do think that there is that to some extent, and I think that what having a child does is it forces you to grow up, and it forces you to be responsible. You can't like stay out until 3 o'clock in the morning, but I don't really want to anymore.
Right.
It means you can't. I spent most of my 30s traveling. I traveled a lot, and I hope to do that again with Alexander and show him the world. But I can't just sort of like book a flight and take off now the way. So you can't be as spontaneous. But the way that it forces you to grow up is it's so important. I mean, you start to live your life for your children and for yourself still too, because for me, I can't not just live for my child and not for myself, because living for myself is a way for my child to be happy because it makes me happy.
Yeah.
But it's a little bit, it's a shift. It's just not about you anymore.